Okay, let's just start. Joe. Standard starting position. Let's go. You've got to try and get double unders. Okay, all right. Let's just start with no grips. Let's start with no grips. So you've got to fight your way in. Try and get double underhooks. Okay, double underhooks. That's all. No questions, is there? Good. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right. I was the same. I mean, we were the same. We were here just making sure to keep those elbows tight. So, because obviously, tight elbows, no underhook. Standard, right? So you're going to have to find ways of taking this away. Now, what I will say is commit to something. Yeah. So if from here, like you can feel the distance, but you're not going to be able to get these elbows away without actually hooking on or making an engagement. Yeah. So if I can't go straight in for an underhook, I'll have to fight my way in for an underhook. So here, I'll go hand and wrist, for example. Okay, now I can start pushing, even if you've got your elbows in tight, I can start coming in here or start pulling you forward. Yeah, you start pulling forward, their hands go, oh no. Yeah, I don't want to hit the ground, so I'll put my hands out on the ground. Yeah, so big things to think about. What I think when trying to deal with this situation, because this is different. Yeah. When we started before, all the times we started before, we started with one underhook, yeah? Now we have to get that first underhook before we can do anything, right? So you have to find a way. So if you can try and get a hand forward, you can just get one underhook for now. You're halfway there, yeah? Then it's the same. If I underhook, you're gonna start trying to underhook me, yeah? Yeah, and now we're back into our position where we can just start to pummel, start trying to get our hands back, yeah? So that's just a thing to think about. One step at a time, yeah? I'll fight for the underhook, okay? Cool, all right. Apart from that, not much to say. Everything was sort of pretty good. Everyone good? Okay, yeah. So yeah, just to commit to it a little bit. All right. I'll put this down. Yes. Okay. So now we're going to look to try and get to a front headlock position. All right. So once again, we're not going to have any grips. Not going to have any grips. Okay. We're going to come out. What I want you to try and do is get to a front headlock and try and put the hands on once you're there. Okay. So you can try and get a front headlock position, hands to the floor. All right. Boom. Boom. Hands to the floor. Okay. Both trying to get this. No grips to start with. All right, let's play with it. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, right. So it was quite bad actually. Then I went out and
Oh yeah, right. Fight for the front headlock. Okay. Snap down.
Recreate that here.
what's that?
Have a go. How'd you find that? Hard. Did you manage to get to the front headlock position much, or did you? Well, I mean, at least you managed to find a way to work in there at a lower scale, and then you can work your way up. Everyone else?
Ethan got me in a headlock on one side, and as I moved up, he switched it to the other side.
Okay.
Didn't even see it coming.
So come here and switch down to the other, and then you manage to get the hands to the floor. Yeah. Just one thing. So a couple of things that I was thinking about, and we're gonna just switch this up a little bit. But so yeah, I'm looking for an overhook, yeah, or something on the neck a lot of the time, so I can come here to stuff it under, yeah. Or what I played with a little bit was actually firing for that underhook again. So if I can come here and fire for the underhook, I can then reach and come over to the top as well. So I had this underhook as well, yeah. One thing Chip was doing was quite nice was instead of getting the headlock and then pulling me down, he'd done a neck snap, so a head snap, yeah, and then come down and takes the front headlock there from on the floor, yeah. So either way you've done it, same thing's achieved. Hands on the floor, front headlock, yeah. So it's just some other little options there for you to think about. So what we're going to do is going to combine the two now, okay? So the win conditions are double unders, okay, under the arms, or front headlock, snap down. Yeah, snap down, that's it, head down, snap down, okay? So either that or front headlock and getting their hands on the floor okay, as a snap down, or double unders this time, okay? Let's see what opportunities come up, all right? Grab a partner, let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah, now you think about funnels, yeah? If you've got one underhook, if you notice the other person's got the underhook on you, huddle back, huddle back. Yeah, that's it, good. That has got, I hope that's really good for real.
Yeah.
That's going all over.
Yeah. Payback, I must
Yes. One more minute. That's okay. Any luck with that? Did you manage to find double unders more when you were going for head snaps or front headlocks? Huh? Gave it up a lot. Well, the underhook or the head, the dub?
Fighting one side and then just sneaks in.
Yeah, so going for one thing and then it sort of allows him for another or potential for another thing. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Just really wanted to get you guys get into the habit of fighting, hand fighting more than anything. Okay, we're going to focus on guard passing today. I want to try and kind of work a little bit of that. And we're going to look at some sort of basic stuff. But just to start with, just to get us back into things, we're going to start with very simple. I'm going to start here. Okay. Goal is to try and win the engagement battle. Yeah. So I'm going to try and get my hooks or get some sort of connection to Chip Chip has got to do his best to not allow me to get that connection and keep like my hands and feet away from him. Yeah. So we can be here. We'll go. Boom. Cool. Yeah, so I'm trying to win the engagement battle. Cool. Good. All right, give it a go. 1, 2, 3. I like it. So just trying to keep those connections away from you. Nice little inverts. Look, I like it. I like it. I'm trying. Watch out. Good. Watch out for your leg. That's it. Excellent. Yeah, keep switching. Oh no. Oh no. It all went wrong. It's a slippery slope. Good, that's good, yeah. Get those hooks in, try and come around. Round one leg round. Yeah, sit. Nice. Good. Good, yeah. Maintain those connections, see if you can get rid of them. Jack. Good, good. Yes, keep changing. Joe's hogging it. Good. Keep swapping, yeah, keep trading. Just for this round, just for this one, then we're gonna split it a little bit. Good. Hang on. Good boy. Good. Another minute. Oh, fuck's sake. Try and get those legs, get something controlled. The best thing to try and do is take away his base. Yes. Ah, unlucky, unlucky. Better that time because you can get him on his back. Yeah. Time, everyone. So, how did you find? I mean, it's mainly just to get our heads back in the game and trying to make connections and break connections. Yeah. Okay. Big thing is if you allow them to have base like this, yeah, it's going to give them a ability to mobility, so they're able to move, yeah, and they're able to then make those connections with feet and hands or whatever, yeah. So a good thing for me to try and do is take away that mobility, or it's the best I can, by putting them on their back. They're on their back, okay. There's still danger for me of that, or allowing them to win this engagement battle. But if I put them on their back, they're not going to be able to move very easily. Okay. All right. So what I want to talk about is base positions. All right. Base positions when we're passing is it's like a position that I have kind of the advantage. I have the control, and I don't allow them to have control on me. Okay. Differs slightly gi and no gi, but not too much. Okay. So we're going to run through a few base positions, then we're going to kind of play around with them as well, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is this. You're going to get them they're on their back, and you've won this part of the engagement phase, okay? Right, so if I'm here, first game I want you to play is you're trying to keep control either of the ankles with C grips, or underneath on C grips, or under their feet, okay? So these are the grips. Feet, ankles, okay, all right. All you're trying to do is just keep this control, yeah, moving around, keep the control, yeah. Person on their back they've got to try and make that connection again. So they've got to try and connect themselves to your legs, Okay, so we're here, moving around, yeah.
Are you starting with the C grips on?
Yes.
Or you have to get
No, start with them on. Start with them. So you can start, and when you start with C's. Start with C grip underneath. Start with the feet. Try all three. Play around with all three. Okay, we'll do. Yeah, we'll see if we can do 5 minutes, but keep changing. Yeah, keep changing. Try and change regularly if you can, because we've got quite a few base positions to go through. Everyone cool? Good? Give it a go. 1, 2, 3. Do your best to keep their feet away from you. Keep their feet away from you. It's okay. Okay, let's get reset that back to the middle there. So if she's got a good connection on the leg, like a De La Hiva, just reset. So otherwise we'll end up just fighting for that rather than the idea. Another couple of minutes. Keep changing, yeah, so you both had a go. Nice, Lauren. Nice little connection there. That's it, moving, keep that movement going. That's great, 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 great.
fall down here.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes.
You see what the guys were doing in CJI to stop them from getting their legs? Just windmill.
Oh yeah.
They didn't windmill their legs.
Yeah.
You can't get their legs. It's good. Okay, time everyone. Check. So if I'm, how did you guys find that anyway? Managed to maintain a little bit. I mean, this is just, I want you just to kind of focus. This is more just to highlight these base positions, yeah? And trying to keep control of them as best you can, yeah? So if I'm here, like you were saying just now, like actually changing grips can be quite difficult. You might have to start bringing forward to start coming up. But again, I'll say if you're allowing the person to, like if they're fighting back, it's not very easy to do it. Which did you prefer? Did you like coming under the heels? Did you come onto the feet?
I like
On top.
to keep distance.
Feet to get, I thought that was really good. Yeah, that's cool. So you managed to push them back with the feet. Any preference?
I probably had the most success with one of each, just sort of transitioning between based on what I
Oh,
had.
having like one and one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. And you?
I preferred the seat.
Yeah, top here to keep them, keep it in tight.
You can keep your legs away as well.
Yeah.
Like if you start coming up under,
Yeah.
like, to that one,
Yeah.
you get like.
You can
start
start. They
grabbing
can start
this.
hooking. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's fair. I quite like playing this though. This one here.
Yeah.
I thought this was quite nice to come around because you have really good control of the person to turn and move their hips. So I'm with Lauren on this one. I think it's a good one, but it's up to you of what you want to do at the time. Yeah. Okay. Base position number 2. We're going to start now with the hands on the knees. Okay, so I just got to maintain hands on the knees. You've got to try and get connection to me. Okay, what I will say is you have to have minimum one hand on the knee. Yeah, minimum one hand. Okay. So this hand, if you want to break, you can, and put it somewhere else. That's fine. But I want you to have a minimum of one hand on the knee. Do not allow them to connect their legs to you.
Is the connection just on the legs, or can we get a connection up?
Well, you can break this. Well, you can break that out.
it
But I
to
want
then
you to
get
get
to the legs.
to the legs. Yeah. So start getting to the legs to control me. Yeah. Cool. Good. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It's all slippery. You get a towel on his legs. Nice. Good. Nice. Good hook. You go foot up high to create space with the other leg. Nice. Good. Nice. Noogie spider. Hand on. Pedal of wrist. Big stretch. Good hip stretch, that one. Swap C's. There you go. Connection made. Yeah. Nice. See if you can try and get a little bit more forward pressure on her knees. So really lean and rock her hips up. Yeah. So yeah. So again, but don't like overextend. So you guys trying to rock and still stay sort of so. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's it. I think just try and move a little bit more. So if she starts to turn and move, try and come round more, or spin her back the other way maybe. That's good. There you go. There you go.
Sorry, I wanted to try.
Yes, that's better. Nice, and keeping your distance away from her. Fantastic. No. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So keeping her too much. Yeah, you're not trying to pin her because you're not going to. She'll turn and move under. Yeah, but if you can keep a distance and keep a connection, then you'll. Yeah, think about connection.
As much as I love you, Greg,
Good. Another minute. Time. How was that? Yeah. Big key thing, like we were saying there, is trying to collapse the person. So I'm still putting weight on them slightly. I'm not overextending, because if I'm overextending, I slip, I fall. But I am putting pressure on their hips, and I'm keeping my feet away from them. Because if I come in too close, I've given them hooks. Yeah. The other thing is just to be mobile. So if you're here, as he's starting to turn and move, like go with, turn. You shouldn't keep those legs away from you. Yeah, so you're using your feet being away. Yeah, but that's good. Okay, we're going to go to what some people call headquarters position. Headquarters. So you're here. Okay, so you've got one leg in the middle now. All right, and like we were saying about De La Riva guard is having your knee pointing out. If I have my knee pointing in, De La Riva guard, a De La Riva hook is here. Okay, so I want to have my knee pointing out, and I want to put pressure here. The other leg I want to collapse across. So the other leg is going to collapse across here. So I'm putting pressure on and I'm going to hold the head or the neck. All right, so this is the position. All right, I want you to maintain this position as best you can. Person on the bottom, I want you to try and let's say get back to a closed guard. Yeah, get back to a closed guard. So here, so I'm just trying to work and maintain this position. Yeah, here, here. The leg is slightly collapsed. I'm pushing in, I'm pulling in here. This is quite nice in the gi because you have the collar to grip off of, yeah? But still very valid, no gi. All right, one cool, yeah? So start in the headquarters position, get to the position first of all, get comfortable with it, and then play around with it, trying to maintain, trying to keep that position. Okay, cool, 1, 2, 3. So these are all so that foot is on the inside. This foot here. The leg is collapsed across. You're going to hug the head with the hook, yeah, and you can either put this hand here or place on top, however way you want, and try and maintain that position. More weight over this way if you can. So when you're there, if you feel if you're here, you feel my weight. First thing is to take a big step with this. So this leg is up, this is across, and I'm putting here. So I've got the weight on here. And that, so I'm really collapsing the position. So if you go off this here, so you can feel the position. So from here, look, take a, yeah, big step. So the knee is almost up right up by your shoulder. Then this foot is across and then coming in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel all loose. Yeah. Yeah. So remember that initial step to be nice and big, trying to keep that. That's good. That's good. Change the base position. That's good. For the Grand Canyon. Tourist toe snatcher. By the way, how's your groin nowadays? Another minute. We've got a few more to get through, and I do want to spar a little bit as well. Okay, time. Everyone good? Next one to go through. So there's 3 base positions there. We've got the ankles, knees, and then headquarters position. Yeah, I'm saying the big thing with this is taking that big step here and driving that knee forward. So the knee is up high, and then I can connect to the person. I'm also on my toes and on my knees. So I'm on my toes. So I'm here. Yeah, I can squeeze this knee together as well. So I've also got a connection to the hip. So there's a lot of small things just to play with and see what's going on here. Okay. Next one. Knee slice. So you're going to come across with the knee. You're here. Okay. You can even have one leg up here or one leg up on the shoulder. All right. Same thing. Person on the bottom is going to try and get back to a closed guard. Person on top, you're just trying to maintain this as best you can. Okay. So from here, or even if you want, start with an elbow on the inside. Just trying to keep, try and have a focus or attention on keeping the knees apart. Yeah. So let's go elbow on the inside for now. Knees apart and controlling the wrist. Yeah. Something on the upper body. All right. Okay. Just for a few minutes because I've got a feeling I'm going to overrun and I want to do a bit of sparring. Everyone cool? Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Use your elbow. Yeah. Ethan, use your elbow slightly to help trying to put pressure on the knee out. Yes.
Oh, perhaps the other knee going over.
Yes, knee slice.
That's lead.
Yeah, so that's the next
the
one.
other one.
Yeah, that one through, step out wide. This elbow on the, hand on the hip, hand on her hip, and elbow on the inside of her knee. No, this hand. Elbow, this elbow on the inside of her knee. So use that to try and keep that pressure.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
To keep her knees apart.
Yeah, yeah. The other hand, however, place it wherever you want. That's good. That's good. Come up onto this foot.
Yeah. Oh, like that.
Yeah, but try and have your foot out here a little bit. So yeah, exactly. So it's really, really wide and really drive in. Much better. It's good. So all that was is just try and get higher up on the knee if you need to. You don't have to maintain hip connection, but you can just keep those knees apart. Good, good. Try it with this way. So the hand on the hip, elbow on the inside of his legs. So hand on the hip, elbow on the inside. Yeah, trying to keep those legs apart. Okay, go.
Yeah, that feels like you've got more space.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just putting this down.
Okay, all right, fair play. Yeah, no, it's fine.
That just feels like what I would do.
Yeah, no, that's
Never
fine.
what I do.
But then
Try
it's,
and move this
yeah.
up and then I switch.
well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's always that threat of a pass. But then if you, yeah, exactly, that's a good one. If you can get the foot up on her shoulder, your actual foot on her shoulder. No, okay, we'll try and like lift over. Yeah, that's good. But now you're into this sort of this position here. But you've also created other bits of opportunities. I would come over, not necessarily put here, but put your foot on the hip and then start driving her away. Yeah, that's it. Now you might have to get opportunity to come back. Now you can get your frames back, turn in, and start recovering guard. Yeah. Okay, time. Talk amongst yourselves with that one just a little bit.
Yeah.
So the last one we're going to do just briefly is the other knee is going to go on the floor. So again, we're keeping those legs separated, but my knee's coming over this way now. Same side. Yeah, whereas before we were coming across, we're going the same side. You can either come under and control, or use the hand to control, however way you want, but have something to try and keep those legs apart. A good place to start is just to come under here, yeah, and control. Remember, we talked about diagonal pressure, yeah? Having something on one side and something high on the other can help really control the person, keep the person flat, yeah? So, person on the bottom, back to closed guard, person on top, trying to maintain that position as best you can. Cool? Keep changing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. That's it. But yeah, now you end up with a leg weave. So that's all good for you on top because, yeah, better. Couple more minutes. Okay. Good. Do a bit of running.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Right. Only half an hour and then we're done. Okay. Do you want your tablet? Or are you going to go and play? Time! Time, guys, time. Okay. Everyone good? So, how was that one? Bit better, bit worse? You got a triangle. You got a triangle. Worse then. I quite like this. I quite like this position. You can get a lot of pressure on the hips this way. Yeah, I can really stretch the person out quite nicely. All right, so you've got a few things. There's a couple of base positions there, but the big thing in common with these all is I'm not allowing him any connections to be able to worthwhile connection to be able to do anything. He has to fight to get them back before he can do anything productive. Okay. Right. Another thing I'd say is this. This is kind of what I want you to end with playing with. Okay, is going from base position to base position. So you could start here. Okay, let's say he manages to get his foot back in front of me, right? So he starts to get his foot back, his knee back, and he starts to off balance me. What can I do? He starts to push balance back from me. Fine, I'll come back and I'll start pushing on the legs. Okay, I start working my way back in to come with a knee in. He starts to bring a foot up. Fine, I'll come back with the C grips. Yeah. Okay, I can start coming onto the feet. Like he starts to bring the leg through. I come through knee slice position. I'm here, and get my leg back. Yeah. But what I want you guys to do is think of it this way. Out of here, I've got no engagement. There's no connection. As soon as I start coming in, I've made connection. I've won the engagement. Okay. So now he is to start to try and to off base me or try and make a connection. Yeah. So by here, I'm already starting to work my way into pass where I want to go. Okay. I might take a big step in and put my foot here. I end up in that headquarters position. If I start losing balance here and he starts to come back, I go back a stage, fine. I'll come back out and I start recouping back further away. If I lose everything, we're back at the beginning. Yeah? So just think of it this way. I want you to try and think of it almost as stages. Engagement, yeah? Then you're coming in. Okay, now you've made the engagement. Now you need to try and get to a base position where you can look to pass. Yeah? And then we'll go with passing throughout the week. I do want to spend a bit of time on these base positions. I think they're very important. Everyone cool? Okay, so this time round, pick a base position. All right? And then I want you to try and maintain multiple different base positions, yeah? So start from out here. What I want you to do is work in. So you work in. Okay, knee slice. He starts to put pressure on me. Fine, I'm going to go back. Yeah, so start playing C grips, which we've done. Knees, knee through, headquarters. With those things, try and blend them all together in this last sort of round, okay? And see how you get on. But stay here. You're not passing. You're not passing just yet. Cool? All right, grab a partner. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Really good. You still feel like you're losing that position? Back out. But don't lose connection. You feel like you're losing on the inside, come back out and go back to the outside. new base position unlocked. New base, that little leg weave position that you had there before, where you had the leg drag. So you managed to get the legs back across him there, and then you put your knee through the middle, other knee. And when you put that knee through the middle, he's not got a connection to you. Now you've got really good base. Time everyone, good work, excellent. Right, last round, let's go.